Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to show you some of my latest projects. This is a book I made with a clock face, just a thin metal clock face that I bought from Nikia from Timeless Ephemera. I've just wrapped the seam binding around here for now. I don't know, I might punch some holes in it. But it started out as a goldish color clock face, and I did some image transfer onto it, and I used papers from, I did some patina in here. I used some papers from Tracy Fox from Love Junk Journals, and also some printed pages from Patty Lang at Sacred Mementos, and then just a lot of, rag paper, old paper, the usual stuff. So we'll just go through it. So my eco printed piano paper, that's a Patty print. Some old rag paper. This is from the Phenology, sorry for the movement, the Phenology Digi from Tracy Fox. Some French rag paper, and here's a pocket. This type of binding is not conducive to putting a lot of inclusions in. I should have done all the pockets and inclusions before I stitched it. I used the Coptic stitch, which I haven't done for a while, so it's a little bit wonky. Some more of my eco prints. I think I dyed this with Blueberry PT Patty print, Tracy Fox print, just printed on the back of Patty's. Another pocket. This is actually some fabric with a fern on it that you take the backing off and sew, or whatever, glue, sew, whatever you want. Sorry, my hands aren't working very well, so it's, oh, sorry about that. The cat just jumped up on the table. Again, all the prints are either from Patty or from Tracy Fox. This was a ledger page that I eco printed on. I think this was dyed with, sorry about that bouncing, the cat's on the table. I think I dyed this with some Queen Anne's lace. Patty print. This was a doily. I waxed it and then I glued it on. I'm not sure if that's going to stay with the wax on there. So I'll try and go faster, but I'm sorry for all the jiggling here, but this cat won't get down. I mean, each signature is pretty much the same. A couple of language cards I got from Johnny at Johnny's Junk Journals. This was a napkin that became a pocket. It was supposed to be grungy, but it's really not very grungy, other than the cover is really grungy, but the rest of it is not that grungy. I can do grungy on accident, but it's hard for me to do grungy on purpose. This was another of my prints. This was a grape leaf, and I just like the way it left that hole there. So, it's just, this was a heavy vellum, I think, that went through eco printing, map pages, a blue ledger page that is from Louise Fraser. You can buy her papers on Patty's channel sometimes. And if I remember, I'll put links to these people I've mentioned in my description box. Another pocket. with some tickets. I just did some French knots on a eucalyptus leaf. This was an old German lexicon, geographical lexicon, from 1749, I believe. It's just a bunch of things tucked in there again. That was waxed. I did some scratching in there. Don't know if that'll stay. Just a little tiny little cluster that I glued on there. And made a little pocket. There's some oak leaves. I think that was probably, I don't know what that was actually. I have no clue. Can't remember. I've had it for so long. So I'm not even going to try and think about what it is. And finally to the last signature, which is pretty much the same. Did a pocket, made a little card there. Oh yeah, is that the one? Oh yeah, that one's the one I did the blanket stitch on. And just some more little things. And that's it for that journal. Thanks for watching.